throughout history, those in power have not always relied on the same weapons. Over time, the use of force and coercion has been replaced by propaganda and mass manipulation. Every day, we are bombarded with distorted information and surrounded by people who try to deceive us for their own benefit. Politicians, for example, turn lying into a tool for gaining support. It is such a systematic practice that deception has become part of legitimate political language. Today, we no longer need to constantly defend ourselves from physical violence, but from a different kind of violence: the violence of those who mislead us to maintain power or for personal gain. I believe that most major social problems, wars, poverty, the climate crisis, ultimately stem from our inability to understand reality, especially when it is presented to us in a distorted form. More broadly, every human activity, every evaluation we make, every decision we take rests on a simple but essential question: what is true and what is false? Every aspect of our lives depends on how we perceive the reality around us, from everyday decisions to choices that affect our communities, such as deciding whom to vote for, all the way to issues that concern humanity as a whole, like geopolitical or environmental challenges. How can we navigate the complexity of the world if we are not trained to distinguish truth from falsehood? This is why I spent years researching the reasons we struggle to understand reality, investigating why we make poor decisions and why we allow ourselves to be deceived. To do this, it has been necessary to study analytic philosophy and the philosophy of language, logic, and the scientific method, and explore disciplines such as cognitive, social, and evolutionary psychology, as well as sociology, ethology, and biology. This course is the result of that research. If you are interested in developing a clearer understanding of the reality around you, I invite you to watch the introduction.